Alright, I gotta stop doing it. I can't keep doing that every time, right? We're playing 007 from Russia with love. EA was kind of pissed off because Eon Productions kind of stopped making James Bond movies at that point. There were like kind of some disputes, some problems with Pierce Brosnan. He still wanted to do a few, but they thought he was getting too old. Even though it died another day, as bad as it is, made a lot of money. So EA had to get a little creative, and they maybe got a little too creative, I guess, in a way, with the shitty GoldenEye Rogue Agent, and I shat on that last time. So we're going to play this, and it's going to be very similar to, of course, Everything or Nothing. I really like the old school flavor of the menus, because if you keep going down, it just makes tons of beep boop beeps. Yeah, just like that. I really like that. I really like the score system over here. It tells you everything that is in every level and how many you need to get to fully complete them, so that's pretty cool. Upgrades. This is actually really neat. Now, this was not in Everything or Nothing, but you can get kind of XP and level up your weapons or gadgets to make them more effective. Oh, that bodes well. Oh no, the river Thames! That's how you say it. No, this is the first kind of deviation between the movie and the game, is that the guy, you see he has those red tentacle-like stuff on his mask there. That's because in the original movie, the evil organization that Bond works against is called Spectre. And because of a bunch of legal issues, hey look, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, I think. Because of a bunch of legal issues, they weren't able to actually use that.
Not stirred.
Shaken, not stirred. How do you know it's me, you bastard?
Now you're on this. I hope we're going to have some gratuitous sex and violence.
I certainly hope so, too.
Whoa, holy shit. Okay. So as you can see, the game is third person, a lot like Everything or Nothing. We still have the lock-on system. It's a little bit slicker. It actually feels a little bit better than Everything or Nothing, just a tad quicker. But the game still looks really good. It's got great art design. Everything still looks pretty slick. This was, again, on the tail end of the GameCube, PS2, Xbox era. This came out in 2005, I'm pretty damn sure. I've been a little off with that here and there, but memory is not as perfect as James Bond's. Alright, let's take a look at Sean Connery. He looks really dapper. I think his face is modeled as closely as the PS2, GameCube, or Xbox could possibly do. I have to rescue the Prime Minister's daughter, jeez! That is a tall order. The Prime Minister of what? I guess Europe? The Prime Minister of Europe? That's a thing, right? So unlike Everything or Nothing, this actually improves upon it in another subtle way, is just being able to like really quickly pick your weapons out or your gadgets. It's a lot faster than that clunkier menu, so that gives From Russia with Love a little bit of an edge over Everything or Nothing. Gotta roll, gotta Fred Durst it! I don't know, this room is fucking awesome. Look, I wish I had one of those chandeliers in my bathroom. Look at that. That is a chandelier. Or as Sean Connery would say, a chandelier! Come on, you bastard!
Behind that wall!
I know. Yeah, I got a Bond moment just for doing that alone. Fuck you, I'm gonna shoot your cord because I'm that damn good. Something that helps make the environments just a little bit more rich than Everything or Nothing is that you can shoot some stuff and it just kind of explodes like that, which it was really rare when it happened in the, you know, kind of Pierce Brosnan version of this game engine. So it's nice to have it. Not everything reacts, just that glass over there, for example, but it helps make the whole production value just a little bit better, so that's cool. Uh-oh. A Russian with a jetpack. Ah, tedious paperwork! I hate it! Welcome to the Rock! What are you? Are you a terrorist? Do you work for Hydra? I mean, Octopus? Talk!
You'll need this pass key.
I'm over here, you blind daft woman!
You're one of the most beautiful girls I've ever seen.
Thank you, but I think my mouth is too big.
No, it's the right size.
So here's the research points, and this is what you use to level up stuff like your weapons or gadgets. They're just kind of scattered around the environment. Exactly, and some of them are really hidden, some of them are not, so it behooves you to search for them. I'll use this! It makes the beep boops! Stop it! Ah, the future! We're being dragged into it by some type of Metal Gear. Not really, though. Uh-oh. Watch out. Oh, shabamzos. Okay, so I don't care what you say. This is fucking awesome. Look at this stupid shit. This is super great. Oh, I'm a spaceman. You can't stop it.
No well-dressed man should be without one.
Yes, very practical.
Ah, the Eiffel Tower. I will destroy it once and for all. Oh, fuck. Zardoz, protect me. Ah, ha, ha. I've beaten Skynet. Wait, what? Oh, I fucked up. Oh, that's fucking slick. That is the most James...
The name is Bond. James Bond.
Ah, well done, well done, well done. There you go. That was pretty cool. So as you can see on the main map, that it basically tells you that there's going to be like around 17 missions. There's quite a bit. They're not super duper long. It kind of depends on the mission, but it's a pretty satisfying game length. I've been kind of a little hard on some of the other games, just of how much because it's a movie game, right? So I know you have to pad the length out, and they certainly had to do it for this game, because From Russia with Love, you know, it's got some action scenes, the movie, but they really needed to pump it up. So there's a couple of levels that are just kind of just for the game, and I'm fine with that overall, as long as it doesn't interrupt the flow or kind of make the movie too jumbled, or you know, like, you really want a good narrative story arc, and especially in spy movies, you don't want it to get overcomplicated. Like, who has that? Well, oh.
This is an infiltration mission. Retrieve the documents hidden within the mansion at the far end of the hedge maze.
Yes, I will, Steve Bloom. Wow. Steve Bloom really called it for what accents he wants to specialize in. Because Russian, guess what? You're going to be employed for life in the video game voice acting industry. So much like Everything or Nothing, guess what? There is stealth mode. So you can do stuff, stealthy attacks. You know, it's pretty handy, and I like giving the option to do it. Some 007 games have no stealth at all, and he is a spy, guys. He's a fucking spy. Uh-oh, watch out. Ooh. Whoa. Yo. Oh, you're teasing me, huh? We're gonna have a showdown, a throwdown. Perform stealth attacks, combos, and focus shots to earn more research points. So, yeah, do some melee, do some stealth attacks, and you'll gain more XP to put in your weapons and gadgets. Again, that's a subtle but pretty good system to have. What does this red button mean? What are you? Yes. Oh, you fell down quite fast. Just like your mother did last night, Trebek. This is another new feature, is that each gun has special ammo that you can pick up that does way more damage than its normal type. So for the PP7, I've got standard, and I got 12 special bullets. It's good for using on bosses and tougher, you know, stock enemies. So it's a nice little feature to have. What? Right. Okay. Just... should I use my revival pill?
Record time, Mr. Grant. You are indeed the killer I'm looking for.
When do I get to kill the real James Bond?
What?
From the Russians, their new Lector decoding machine.
The Lector decoding machine. It will soon give Russia the information it needs to get Maxipads.
Anna Romanova, who I've ordered to help. She believes I am still with KGB.
So you can kind of tell when there's new dialogue.
My reading of the British mentality is that they always see a threat as a challenge.
Yeah, you can tell when there's new dialogue recorded for the game and old dialogue lifted from the old movie. Oh, who was it? It was just Mustishman. It was Mustishman.
I look forward to it.
So that was kind of a neat sequence. Ooh, nice transition. Ah, Moneypenny.
To explain where you've been all week.
Oh, Moneypenny, let me tell you the secret of the world.
You'll have time for that later, 007. Step into my...
Stop with that clowning around, you asshole! Waiting for you to come to my office. Can't be flirting with cash quarters over there. I will search this, and I will search it again, and... Well, it seems that, like, God is in there? I don't...
Of course, there are still some kinks to be worked out.
So, of course, they still have the rappel gun from Everything or Nothing in there, which is kind of funny. So you can go look around at all these goofs trying out all the different gadgets. He's got his little RC plane there.
Be proud of 007. This is the Q-copter. Light, agile television equipped for surveillance.
Oh, I can see how you might get a rise out of it.
Owned. Everyone...
Up, 007.
You're like a man-child, 007. You're like that blasted Matt from Two Best Friends Play.
Congratulations, 007. Your training is complete. Now use this device to get yourself to Istanbul.
Istanbul. Of course. So one of the things I haven't mentioned yet is that one of the more impressive things about From Russia with Love is that they actually got Sean Connery to do a lot of lines for this game. I think some of it might have been used from the original movie as well, but they actually got him to re-record his voice. And that's pretty awesome considering Sean Connery's a little bit, like, nuts in the sense that, like, he really didn't see where a lot of trends were going and thought a lot of roles that he was offered at certain points were stupid. I made a joke earlier, but he got offered a role in all of the Harry Potter movies. Not sure what it was, but he turned it down because he didn't understand what Harry Potter was. The dude would be a fucking millionaire by now. I mean, maybe he's not. I don't know. Maybe he is. But it's one of those real nice touches that EA was able to put for this game. They really didn't need to, but, I mean, they did it. So, thank God. It would be really bad if we had, like, you know, some regression and you weren't able to control cars. Alright, so a lot like that vehicle mission in Everything or Nothing, we actually have to drive around and do a couple of things. Like, we can go to a repair shop if our car takes too much damage, and we have to go to a certain point in the map and destroy the enemy base so that all these cars stop fucking filtering in on us. Can I go through this? I cannot.
We have to get past the tank. Can you do it?
No.
But not insurmountable. Wait here.
What, are you gonna talk to it? You're gonna try to sleep with the tank, James? Boast shotgun. Liking the sound of that. Where's my Boast shotgun at? Yeah, I'm a Boast shotgun. Boast! Boast!
I'm going in.
Wow, that's pretty ballsy of you, James. A reason why, again, a lot like Everything or Nothing, the script feels really good and authentic is that Bruce Fierstein, I believe, also worked on the script for this, and he did the script for GoldenEye, he did the script for a couple of the Pierce Brosnan movies, and they all... well, you know, sometimes the game is not perfect. So now we're in the multiplayer section of From Russia with Love, and unlike Everything or Nothing, which I've said probably about a zillion times now, is that this is actually just a straight-up third-person deathmatch mode. There's no co-op, there's not a lot of modes per se, it's just pretty much deathmatch. I have a second controller right here. I'll just, you know, press start just so we can, like, you know, load it up. So a lot of stuff is locked away from you in the multiplayer mode. You only have a handful of actual characters on the game, and then there's just a bunch of standard grunts and cronies. Can't even take Bond really right away, which kind of sucks, but you actually have to like play a bunch to unlock all that stuff. So that's a little bit of a downer, but I'll just take the guy that looks like he's in a tuxedo, I suppose. And I'll take this sexy lady with an eye patch. So we got some maps, we got some game types, sabotage, dogfight, classic, sabotage, dogfight, and classic. You got teams, you got score limits, pretty much all the standard things. Piazza Con Carlo, hedge maze. Hedge maze, Istanbul, the gypsy camp. Missile silo, smuggler's yard. So there's a few maps, not too many. Unless you can unlock them later, I'm not really sure. I think we'll take the gypsy camp. Oh, you can put on power-ups. You can put vehicles. That's pretty cool. So you can see it's pretty full-fledged for a game of this era. Classic mode. So you can see that the game takes a little bit of a hit. Okay, I selected Dogfight. I have no idea what this mode is, but I'm that guy in the white shirt that looks a lot like me there. That's me. Alright, let's see what the fuck Dogfight is. It's belly dancing ladies like, whoa, holy shit! Yo! Okay. Alright. Alright, so that concludes our look at From Russia with Love. Thanks, guys, for putting up with my terrible Sean Connery accent, but as you can probably tell that I think this game is actually a little bit better than Everything or Nothing. If you don't have much love for James Bond outside of, like, what's currently going on, like, whoever the current actor is, going back to really the old style, which is a little more over the top and cartoony, you know, maybe your mileage might vary about what you think about the story and all the characters. But I think it was actually a pretty nifty idea for EA to kind of go this route when there are no James Bond movies currently being made. And it's actually quite a high point, since I think they lost the license after this and it switched to... But that being said, I still think this is a great game. If you ever see it in a bargain bin and want something to play on your PS2, GameCube, or Xbox, you could do a lot worse. I think it holds up pretty fucking well. Overall, I give From Russia with Love 4.5 butts from entrapment out of 5. The gameplay and control scheme is almost identical to Everything or Nothing, but with some nice improvements and subsystems added, especially a much more robust multiplayer mode. However, there are a few control niggles here and there, and the lock-on system still feels a bit dated, especially when you consider that Resident Evil 4 had come out almost a full 12 months beforehand. As for emulating the James Bond universe, I think From Russia with Love goes above and beyond what previous 007 games have done in the past, using a classic film for the franchise and seamlessly stitching together new story threads and dialogue wrapped up in a fantastic package that pays homage to the original film while adding something new. Getting Sean Connery back for the role was a huge deal and leaves a certain musky odor of authenticity to the game. 5 entrapment butts out of 5!
Sorry, Mr. Bond. Obviously caught you at a bad moment. M sent you. Only to plead for your return, sir. M says that without you in the service, he fears for the security of the civilized world.
Never again.
Never?
Never, never say never again. Never, never say never again.